We're early. So hold on, let me check my levels. We gotta check the levels. Make sure I'm not too loud. You can't hear me. Why you can't hear me? Oh, because my things are down. My things are down. Wait. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so you can't hear me. We are here. Why do I sound weird? Do I sound weird? I sound a little weird, but I sound good. I'm sounding good. So we are here. So I'm gonna put these on for a little. Okay, as long as I sound good. We are here. We are back. We are back. Hey, hold on, guys. Hey, hold on. Everybody fall in. Let me sit up. Stop slouching. Right here down. I was sweating a little bit earlier. Let me see how the stream is looking. Let me see. Make sure the stream is good on Twitch. We're good. Fall on in. We'll let everybody fall in today. Today's gonna be a good show. Today's our normal Wednesday show, right? Let everybody come on in. Let everyone come on in, right? Everybody fall on in, right? On in. Yeah, everybody fall on in real quick, right? Stream summary. There we go. There we go. Chili Chase, what's up? Hey, Chili, I got the song. I just haven't been able to listen to it. Been kind of busy with work and streaming, but I will check out the song. I know I got the song, Custom Mac. I'm going to listen to it. I didn't get a chance to listen to it, all right? I fuck around and play it tonight. Fuck around and let them know, but I got a chance. I will listen to the song, Custom Mac. I know. I seen the text. I didn't even open it. I was on stream when you sent it to me yesterday. Went to sleep, had work today. A lot of stuff at work. Then I went to the gym and came straight here. You know, so I be streaming a lot. I ain't gonna no cap. It's no excuse, but I got you. No worries. Okay. Oh, shout out to Money Shaw for the follow on Twitch, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So we're gonna fall in today, everybody. So I don't need these right now. But I need to start learning to keep these on. But I got my hair everywhere. So stream is good on Twitch. Stream is good on Twitch. Let's go back here. Let's go back to the scenario. What do we hear for today's show, guys? It is Wild Out Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? How's your Wednesday going? How is your Wednesday going so far, guys? My Wednesday is Wednesday. It is Wild Out Wednesday. I have no complaints. If I did, no one would care. Let me get a little bit of volume. There we go. I would like to say last night's show was great. And so even though it's not the beginning of it, I will say about last night's show, I did get a response to last night's show about some stuff that we talked about. So I will be talking about that as well. I just want to say that it's kind of interesting when we get to that part of the show today. But of course, you all know that the show is now formatted. Talking with Maserati is formatted. We do format our show for the viewers and listeners. Dang. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Hold on, Instagram. 1 second. Hold on. Instagram, have to hold on 1 second. Dang. Instagram. I made a big mistake. Damn, we're back. Instagram. Sorry about that. I had to Bluetooth Instagram to the thing so they can hear when everybody's son's on. But today's show, so we got a good show today. Today's show is called Fatherhood, Femininity, and Financial Freedom. Now, today's show came from actually a couple clips I seen. And let me cue up these clips. I seen these clips today. I was actually on Instagram in the morning. I forgot what I was doing this morning when I seen these clips. And when I seen these clips this morning, it made me think about a lot of BS. What's up, everybody? What's up to my man G-Sap? Hey, what's up, Juice Kid? Hey, I didn't even know that was my boy G-Sap. Hey, when he hit me, when he commented. So listen, I know this is off topic. When my boy G-Sap commented on the, one of my posts and he said what he said, and I realized who that was, it's crazy. It's crazy that I've known him since 2011. That's crazy when he said that. That's a whole nother story though. We won't even get to that story, but that's crazy. That's who that is. I didn't know that. Him and his brother. That's crazy. But so I seen these two posts on Instagram today that we're gonna play out loud for you guys. That kind of just one was just sad. One was sad, right? One was, if you guys on my page today with the female in the car with her child, that one was just sad. Like literally just sad. Like, I mean, just it was sad, man. Like, I'm thinking about the I don't know how to say it, like sad, but it was just sad. Like the lowest of the lowest sad. Like I don't know how to say sad, but so today's show though, we'll go through the show. I'm gonna go through the topics for tonight. So tonight's topic is gonna be child support versus present fathers. Like basically saying is, would you rather have child support or a present father? The pros and cons of that, right? Toxic femininity and what that means and what's going on in the world right now, because they only talk about toxic masculinity. They don't tell you about toxic femininity, right? And of course, financial freedom, right? I always like to give you guys some money talk. But the last chapter, the last part of today's show with the local topic, Fat Doe released a statement. Fat Doe released a statement. I'm going to read the statement and go over what Fat Doe said, because the statement makes more sense now and it gives more context to what we talked about last night. And I think it's very important, right? So I want to make sure I give context. Hold on, let me do this. So I don't need this right now. So I want to make sure I give context to what was said last night. So it's very important that we do this show for many reasons, right? For many reasons. So what we're going to do first, right? We're going to start with the first video, and I'm going to cue it up so TikTok can see what I'm talking. Not TikTok. Why I say TikTok? I'm going to cue it up. I'm going to cue this up so Twitch can see what I'm talking about, because Twitch has to see this. Twitch has to see this. This is crazy work, diabolical. And if you see, like I said, if you've seen my page there, you'll see what it is. But I'm gonna play it out live for you, Instagram. Let me know what y'all think as I play this video, and then we're gonna talk about it in a minute. Okay, guys? So let's tap in. I'm gonna play this video for you. I'll play the video for you guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Right? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Because this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy work for sure. So here we go. Here we go.
You know what? Let me open it with you guys. Oh my god! Fuck you, bitch! Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Pay to the order of Nikki Oviedo. Thank you, bitch! For my son. Kyrie, what do you want? Kyrie, what do you want to go buy? You want to go buy your Luigi costume? Say thanks, Dad! About time you start doing some shit, bum. I will never be that motherfucker's piece. Thank you for finally doing some shit for your son. Round of applause, round of applause. Yeah, let me go ahead and endorse. Thank you. Hello? Yeah, I want to deposit a check. A child support check. I just gotta let these motherfuckers know. It's a beautiful day today. Beautiful day to receive child support. Oh my god, it's gonna be my jokey joke for the longest. You thought I had jokes before, bitch? You ain't seen nothing yet. You know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't have a White Claw to this. So, cheers. If you ever could take any advice from me, put your baby down on child support. Cheers. Oh my god. Look at this shit. That says. Oh my god. Hey.
This is sad. Twitch, this is sad. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. This is crazy work right here. Now, y'all heard that, right? Now, Twitch, you guys can see it, right? You guys can see it, right? And so let's break this video down, because what I'm gonna do first, right? Because first, let me explain something first, because I have to explain this Hold on. Let me take a drink of water first. Let me take a drink of water first, because I'm gonna go in. Right. Let me take a drink of water first. Right. And how do I want to approach this first? There's so many angles to approach this at, but I'm approach this. I'm respectfully, actually disrespectfully, actually. All right. What's the intent of child support? It's ensuring the children's needs are met, correct? The welfare of the child, right? The fact that this woman was so happy to get that check and how she acted in front of her child in the back seat, calling her the son's dad bitches, flipping them off, and then, right? So the welfare of the child. So let's make this loud and clear. I'm all for dads taking care of their kids. If he's not present, he should pay for the kids. He should take care of the kids. Now, please, let's not negate the fact that money will never, ever be a replacement for a present father. Never. Point blank, period. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much money. We already know the statistics show that there will never, ever be a replacement for a present father. It's just not possible. It's just not. No, we know. We just know that being a single mother is not it. Right. So she's happy for nothing. Right. And there's nothing you could tell me about this video. Right. There's nothing you could tell me about this video that makes me think that she's doing this for the kid. You know why? Because any man knows who has kids or has a baby mama knows. What's up with it, James? You know, any person knows that saw this video that her doing that with her child in the back seat, and the child is mixed. I saw the child was mixed back there. The child looks half black. So some brother out there, they got this torta pregnant, right? Now, she's over there flipping off, calling all kind of bitches, right? And the kid is back there obviously making noises like, this ain't right, what's going on, right? She had to go to social media to get validation from this. She couldn't just sit at home and say, thank you, go cash and take care of her child. No, she had to let the whole world know that she got this child support check from this man, right? Because she want to hit his pockets, because I'm pretty sure he don't want to be with her. He probably cheating on her, right? So this was her way to get back at him, right? And I'm going to show y'all something, because y'all going to say, oh, well, Shells, a Maserati, the kid need this. Yes, the kid does need to be taken care of. Two people laid down and made a kid. Yes, he has a responsibility to take care of that kid. Yes, he does. A real man should do that. Yes, you are absolutely right. But what about the trauma she's causing that child right then and there in that moment that we're watching on screen? Nobody's going to address that. What about how she's disrespecting that child's father right in front of him? Nobody's going to talk about that, though. We're not going to speak that. We're not going to hold her accountable at that moment, right? And we're going to say, well, she just wants to do good for the kid, the child. She cares about the child's welfare. Nope. She don't care about that child's welfare. You know why? She said it herself. I'll never be your peace. Out of her mouth said, I'll never be your peace. She's talking to the child's father. She's already telling him, for the rest of your life, I'm going to be a disruption in your life because you're not with me, because you're not here with me. That's sad. So that lets me know that he don't want to be with her. I can see why he don't want to be with her by her actions right there. She's loud, unruly. She's drinking in the middle of the day. She's having a White Claw in the middle of the day. She's jumping around dancing over child support, a check. But I guess y'all applaud that. And then she gets in the camera while drinking a White Claw. This is to all the baby mamas. Put your baby daddy on child support. Right? This is sad. This is sad. The intent of child support was to help children with their needs, not for her to do backflips over getting that paper check. There's an imbalance when a present father and an active father is treated as a financial contributor. It's an imbalance when a father becomes a financial contributor. When you're dangling kids as a retail factor, it's an imbalance in that child's life. Kids can feel that. And she's damaging her son. She doesn't understand what she's doing. Do you understand what she's doing to that boy? Do you understand how he's going to view women based on what she's doing right now? So when he get older and he dogging women out, and the women gonna ask him, who hurt you? Who got you like this? His mama. When he feel like women only want him for his money, when women on this, it's his mama. His outlook gonna be fucked up. Yeah. People don't understand that though. People don't get that. People don't understand that a lot of these women are causing these problems. This is sad, bro. This is that video is sad. Like I feel bad for that child, bro. I really do. But a lot of females, I get it. Social media, these Joy Bryant type of females, these empowerment Cardi B, this music y'all listen to tells y'all to do this. If he don't want to be with you, go get his money because you think that's penalizing him. It's not. I'm pretty sure he's happy to pay you to stay out of his life. But at what cost? Your child's sanity? Like that's wrong, bro. Like I don't even know how many ways wrong that is. Like, bro, it's so cringeworthy watching that video. The White Claw in the middle of the day is so cringeworthy, bro. The White Claw in the middle of the day is so cringeworthy. It's like, it's crazy. Like, imagine the kid in 10 years seeing that video. Imagine the child, imagine her family watching that right now. I know her BD got to be embarrassed. I'm trying to figure out what he saw in her. Like that is just to realize you went half on a human being with something like that is crazy. And the baby didn't look more than 2 years old, 3 years old. She put so much energy. She put so much energy into making this video. And then what happens? What happens when a child asks where my daddy at? Why he not around? Now I got a question. Ladies, I wish there was more ladies on here. I know they run from it because I be telling the truth. But would you rather have a present father or the dollars? Kids benefit more from time, mentorship, and presence than they do from money. Take it from a child that was raised by a single mother who got child support for me. Kids benefit more from time, mentorship, presence than they do money. The psychological effects on children are detrimental to their upbringing if the parent does not have a male authority figure there. I'm telling you right now, it's detrimental. I know it's fun right now. You think the partying, the money, spending his money, thinking it's going to come every month. That's guaranteed money for the next 18 years. I get it. I understand it. You feel like he owe you paying him back. I get it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm telling you right now. It's not worth it. Here, fathers showing up emotionally, physically, and financially, yet seen as deadbeats if the court order support is not high enough, is sad. So a man could be there physically, emotionally, and financially, but if it's not enough, he's a deadbeat because of women like this. And here's the problem. I am pro-choice. I'm a feminist. I ain't gonna lie. I believe in pro-choice for everybody. I believe women have the choice, the right to do whatever they want with their bodies, with their lives, whatever they want. She could have been on birth control. She could have took a plan B. She saw something in that man that she liked. She was feeling what he was doing. At the time, he wasn't all that. But now, all of a sudden, he's all that now. Because why? I tell you why. Seeing how she acting, he cracked. She got pregnant. He skated. That's it. That's all. Because a lot of times people don't, man, listen. I got a lot of partners that do that. We Cause y'all change when y'all get pregnant. Y'all don't think y'all change, but y'all change. Y'all get nagging. Y'all get overbearing. We just can't stand y'all. Y'all just run your mouth 24/7. We just don't like it. Y'all want to let your family say this, y'all family say that. We don't want to hear that shit. Y'all think that y'all shit don't think. Y'all think cause y'all have our kids, y'all have some rule over us. We don't care about that shit. Y'all do. So you know what we do? Bye. We go get another female. Y'all take it personal, and now okay, he ain't finna leave me with this baby. He gonna have to pay. You know what we say? Fine. The common misconception about most men is that we don't want to pay child support. We don't care about paying child support. The problem with child support is we don't like how you spend it, and you still don't want to let us see our kids. See, most men don't mind paying child support. Is you still don't want to let us see our kids. The nerve of you women. The nerve, the shame on you women is the fact that you still want us to pay child support. Don't want to let us see our kids, and then you ask for money outside the child support and don't want to let us see our kids. Then dictate how we see our kids. Then you get jealous when we have a woman, don't have my kids around that woman. Why does it even matter to you? Go on with your life. Bye. Why does it even matter to you? That's what I want to know. Tell me that. Oh, because you in your feelings still. Because in your mind, you're the best thing we ever had. And because you have our kids, you think that's some kind of saving grace. That's some kind of glory. No, you're just a woman we had kids by. To us, it's nothing. And to some of you dudes who keep putting a black eye in the game, stop making your baby mama think she's something special. Y'all keep having this baby mama. I ain't gonna never leave my baby mama alone. Man, leave that broad alone, bro. Let me get y'all do some game right here. All you niggas who got that misconception that your baby mama not messing with nobody when you not around or when you in jail, bro, listen, they be the worst ones. They be the worst ones, bro. Do not think that somebody not cracking your baby mama. Somebody's cracking your baby mama, bro, when you're not around. Everybody baby mama's getting cracked, bro. To get out your mind that she ain't getting cracked, cause nigga, that's my baby mama. She know better, nigga. She don't know better, bro. She like everybody else. She's getting cracked, bro. With the kids in the other room. She's waiting till the kids go to sleep or when you come pick them up. Yeah, bro. Okay, think it's a game. Bro, think it's a game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Think it's a game. Baby mama getting cracked. I just be saving some of you niggas because I don't get down like that. If I know it's your baby mama, I ain't gonna crack her. But I know niggas who do. I'm keeping it real with you. Niggas might get mad, but I'm keeping it real. Because they have no honor. They have no code. They don't care. But I'm going to stay on topic, right? Because this is more about child support and present fathers. I ain't going to get into that part of it because that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother show, right? Right? But the solution to this, right? Well, no. Before we go to the solution, because we have to stay on this. I don't want to stay on this too long because I don't want to harp on this because it does take a personal effect on this, and I don't want to drag the show out on this part. But I do have to emphasize on, ladies, please choose presence over finance. Presence over finance, please. The solution to this is mature co-parent agreements over court-imposed battles. Like, and I'm gonna keep it real, ladies. If you actually could be mature and co-parent with your child's father, you would get more help from him. If you guys could actually talk and be friends and be co-parents, you could actually get more money and get more help with the kids. Right? Right? If you really thought about that instead of being at war, right? And we need to legally encourage more reforms that recognize active fathers. So if a dude is active in his kid's life, they shouldn't even be paying child support. They should be taking care of the kids when they're with them. An active father should not be paying child support. He should pay for the kids when they are with him. Right? Oh yeah, they want that. I did it all alone. I'm a strong, independent woman. I did it by myself. Lies. Bro, there's no such thing as a strong, independent woman. I did it by myself. It's not. If you've ever got low-income housing, if you ever got Section 8, if you ever got welfare, if you ever got food stamps, if you ever got help, you didn't do it by yourself. You had help. You didn't do it by yourself. You didn't do it by yourself. Stop the cap. Stop trying to make these Wonder Supermom stories. I get it. It sounds good to people. Stop making these Supermom stories. Right? Now, I got a question. Do you think the system values money over presence when it comes to fatherhood? Do you think the system values money over presence when it comes to fatherhood? I feel like it's set up for that. I feel like it's set up for women to say, hey, you know what? I don't need him. I can do child support. I can get child support from him. I can get child support from him regardless. I just feel like y'all don't want us around anyway, because here's the thing is, a lot of women are so selfish with their children anyway. They feel like that's their kid anyway, that they don't even want nobody around to parent them more than them. If you look at how women talk about their kids, that's my baby, my kids, my child. They never really say ours. They never say our kids. They never say co-parenting. They don't even like the word co-parenting. It's always theirs. Single. So that's the question, right? That's the question. That's the question you got to ask yourself. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Think about that. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Somebody help me with that. Why do you think that's the case? Why do you think that's the reason? There has to be some kind of reason why women think like that. Why have they been conditioned to think that the kids are theirs? I don't know, but let's move on. I don't want to harp too much on that. We spent a lot of time on that. I feel like that clip, but I got the next topic is toxic femininity. Does anyone know what toxic femininity is? Toxic femininity is when feminine traits are weaponized. Manipulation, false victimhood, emotional exploitation. We talked a little bit about this yesterday, but I seen a clip that I want to show you guys that actually really gives you a good definition of this. And I want to show you guys this because I seen this clip and I just had to show you guys this, because this clip is a personification of toxic femininity and how they are extrapolating this across the globe, and they're trying to weaponize this to the T. Hold on. To the T. Hold on. Where'd it go? Hold on. That's my notes. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, there's my notes. Oh, there you go. To the T. Oh, bro, I gotta get it together, bro. I got my notes. I'm not doing nothing right. Why is this not here? Oh, because that's not here. So here we go, guys. There we go. So I want y'all to listen to this and tell me what y'all think when y'all hear this, right? Listen to this.
Toxic masculinity from ages 8 in public schools in California and in New York. We never talk about toxic femininity. Has that term ever been used in a school that you know of?
What term?
Toxic femininity?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's weird. So only one sex gets criticized and called toxic. Maybe that creates a backlash.
Well, because one is creating a system of
Oh,
oppression.
no, that's your interpretation. No, you can make every excuse under the book that you'd like, but only one chromosome set gets criticized, called that they're terrible and awful. And young men see this pattern in the West and in our country from the authors, from the curriculum, from the music, from the movies. And we see, and of course, again, in the educational system proper, we have seen the infantilization of the young male. And so again, we know the data, you did agree to it, that young men are checking out completely, but we're actually living under a hyper-feminist West that is toxic. What does that mean? Speech police, feelings first, emotion over reason, community over individualism. We're seeing this. And by the way, is it working? Is the West stronger as it's become more feminine in the last 30 years? No. In fact, our morale is weaker. We're more suicidal. Our fertility rates are down. We have lost the balance. We've lost the yin and the yang between the male and the female. We lost what worked in America. We learned about toxic masculinity.
So you guys, the double standard, right? They only want us to talk about toxic masculinity, right? That's all you ever hear is toxic masculinity, toxic masculinity. That's it, right? When actuality, toxic femininity, hyper feminism in the West is at an all-time high. And they won't tell you about that, right? They'll hide that. And it has caused us to decline. Why do you think suicide is on an all-time high? Why do you think everybody cares about their feelings, being liked, social bullying, council culture, community this, instead of being individuals? We all act alike. We all dress alike. We all try to sound alike. No one's an individual no more. That's not accepted. That's not being cool no more. Everything is taken away. They're taking away everything that made men men. And that's from toxic femininity. That is, I'm telling you guys, like, if you guys don't pay attention, you guys think I'm just making this crap up. I'm not. I'm trying to give you guys the tools. That's why this is a guy channel, right? And I'm not bashing women. What I'm saying is, contrast to toxic masculinity, why everyone is openly discussed while the other one is taboo. So what I'm saying is, you notice you'll hear toxic masculinity all across social media. They'll talk about Future. They'll say Future's bad. They'll bash Andrew Tate. They'll bash Myron, I forgot Myron's last name. They'll bash Fresh and Fit podcast. They'll bash Kevin Samuels. They'll bash all these men that are trying to help men recognize toxic femininity from women, but they don't bash the Dojays, the Issa Rays, the Cardi B's that talk bad about dudes. They don't bash those women. They put them on a pedestal. But y'all don't talk about this. They don't talk about this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you examples in relationships using children as leverage in custody and child support disputes. That's why I segue from how I segued into this. Using children as leverage in custody and child support disputes. That's toxic femininity. When they use your kids against you. When they stop your life, when they mess up your life based on your kids, when they know you love your kids, when they know that they're going to hold up your life based on your kids. Social media narratives paint men as disposable providers. Disposable providers on social media. What women will do on social media is take words you say and twist them. Oh, he did this, he did that. A woman right now, I could have a girlfriend right now. I can break up with her because whatever. She can go online, start crying, and say whatever she said about me, and everyone in the comments is going to believe it for what it is. Toxic femininity. The Colorado star, Travis Hunter, the cornerback, wide receiver, he could play both sides of the football, right? He got married. He did everything right. Good kid. Got married right when he got drafted. Guess what? Wife wants a divorce and wants $40 million. Toxic femininity. Janet Jackson, she married some kind of Persian prince or king or something worth billions. She had a prenup where she had to stay married 5 or 7 years before she can get divorced and collect a certain amount of money. She waited 7 years, got a divorce, and asked for $500 million. Toxic femininity. But see, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. They only talk about what men do, the things that men do. See, they don't talk about that. They never ever open about that. Or how, all men do is think about sex and look at women in a sexual way. All women do is post sexual posts on social media 24/7. All they do is shake their ass 24/7. How are we supposed to look at women? I ain't seen a woman post herself reading a book in I don't know how many years, but that's not even what this is about. The damage is men's mental health, strained family dynamics, and distorted gender relations, bro. It's a clip I saw, right? It was a clip with Doechii and Issa Rae. It was with Doechii and Issa Rae, and I wish I would have loaded that clip up. I wish I could find it, right? And Doechii and Issa Rae were having like this, you know, where they pull like little comments out of a bucket. And Issa Rae asked Doechii, "What's a red flag of a man?" You know what the answer was? Doechii answered, "A red flag of a man if he's straight. If he's straight, that's a red flag." How weird, how toxic femininity is that? Saying if a man is straight, if he's heterosexual, that's weird. That is toxic femininity at its finest. I'm bewildered by how far along we've come technology wise, but how much we digress when it came to gender relations. Because you would think if we are looking for equality, if DEI is so important, why are we making it to where everything is attacking masculinity, where they're trying to get rid of masculinity to replace it with femininity? Why would you want that? What makes you hate men so much? What make y'all hate men so much? What is wrong with men being men so much? Please make me understand that. Like, just let me understand why y'all hate men so much. Give me the reasoning. Cause I don't know no guy who hates women. I've never been around a guy who hates women. I've never met a man who hates women. That is the number one lie they spew. Oh, you just hate women. I don't know one guy who hates women. Even in rap songs, when they say fuck bitches get money, that is a lie. Them niggas be lying. Every nigga I know, every man I know loves women. Even gay dudes like women. They're not attracted to women, but they like women. They try to act like women. They hang with women. Women be their best friends. All men like women. That is a known fact. You could take that to the bank. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Every man I've ever met in my life liked women, if not loved women. I can't say the same for females. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you the hatred women have for men compared to how men love women right here. I'm going to prove it to you. Here's the proof. When a man goes gay, right? This I'm gonna show you how women hate men. When a man goes gay, right? When you ever see the gay dude, right? The gay dude that y'all grow, we always have one gay dude that you grow up with, he went to school with, right? When he goes gay, he starts hanging out with all the females, he starts acting like one of the females, he be cool with all the girls, right? Right? You ever met that one stud? When she becomes like, you ever met that one stud, the girl who turns into like, she don't like dudes, but then they hate dudes. They turn into like a pro-activist. I hate men. And she becomes some type of lesbian that hates men, blame men for everything. Like she just thinks men are disgusting and everywhere and blames men for everything. And she's just pro-woman, but she's a stud that acts like a man, but hate men. And you can't understand like what's her whole purpose. Like you hate men, but you want to be a man. But like you get all confused behind that. She has like a pure hate for men. And you're like confused, like, but you're dressing like a man, but you hate men. It'd be so confusing toxic femininity. And it's hard to understand because you be like, you hate us. Bro, listen, I always get into it with those type of females because for some reason my masculinity bothers them. They always get like give me this weird look. They like mad dog me or try to like stare me down. I'm like, excuse me, you're still a woman. But that's the hatred they have for us, which is crazy. Like I said, because I've never met a man who hates women. I'm telling you, I've never met a man who just, I can't stand women. No, never, not a day in my life. Every dude I've been around is trying to get with a woman. No, bro, this is for real, bro. I've had full on lesbian studs try to fight me. I'm like, bro, I will beat your ass. Like you can't win. I don't care how much of a man you think you are. Leave me alone. I will beat your ass. Bro. It's bewildering. Like, what is wrong with y'all? What? I get that things happen. I get that. I get that they don't like men. I get things happen. But to take it out on the whole gender is crazy. That is crazy. But what's the solution to this problem, guys? What is the solution? Encouraging accountability on both sides, right? Right? Promoting healthy femininity, nurturing, cooperative, and empowering. But the wrong word is cooperative because most of these women don't want to be cooperative. Most women, right? Nah. Most women, right? I'm going to show y'all something right now. I noticed something. And I'm going to tell you something about toxic femininity. I noticed something, guys. What I noticed was a lot of women I meet that I have conversations with women. A lot of women that I meet that are independent women, that are professional women, that are non-black, they look to black women as the pinnacle of independency. The strong black independent woman, that's who they look to. They look to how they act and how they carry themselves, and they look to that as the pinnacle. So they act how they act. The loudness, the fierce, I talk back. They start acting like that. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've been in the workforce, in life. That's what they look towards. So a lot of times when you feel the real feminist, the real toxic femininity women, they're gonna start acting like that. That's what they're looking to. They think that that's the cool part. They're very disruptive like that. And I'm gonna show you. I have proof. I wish I would have saved that video, but I have proof. So today, earlier today, I was scrolling. You know, I was doing the blank finger. I'm scrolling, right, and I'm watching Pop the Balloon, right. I'm watching Pop the Balloon, and there was this Pop the Balloon where dude was like my size. He was bald head, tattoos. You know, he had a Rolex chain on. And there was a bunch of white girls, right? It was Pop the Balloon. And the white girl asked the black dude, like, do you only date white women? He was like, no. She was like, good answer. Right? And it's only white girls there. So I'm like, okay, cool. I get it. Then they asked him a few moments later, it was like, what's your non-negotiables in dating? He was like, I don't date black women. They all pop their balloons. Now that would be strange that they pop their balloons because he said he don't date all black women. But what it is right now, the push for femininity right now of toxicity, the push is as women, they stand together and they're looking towards black women. All nationality women look to black women as, no, that's how we want to act. Disruptive, unruly, independent, and we don't need a man. We could do it ourselves. They think that that's the way. Because of baddies, Bad Girl Club, the music, everything. If you just watch on TV and social media how they act like that now. All you gotta do is pay attention. Toxic femininity is what they're pushing now. Manipulation, false victimhood, emotional exploitation. Listen, y'all can think I'm playing. If you open up your eyes and pay attention to what's going on around you, you'll see it for yourself. The more outright vulgar speech, the outright more aggressive manner, being more loud, forthcoming, like, no, I know what I don't, this and that, like, whoa, killer, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm just chilling. Right? But we need to build awareness so men can identify and protect themselves from toxic cycles. Now, what that means is, fellas, it's okay to walk away from some of these women, because some of these women be beautiful women who be doing this. I know. Yeah, I don't want to walk away from her because she bad. You like clapping them cheeks. You like, knocking her back out. I get it. We all like knocking their back out. I get it. But sometimes you got to walk away. You have to say no. You got to know when to say no. You got to know when to say no, man. You can't always just be in there clapping her cheeks, because I know how I feel, bro. I know how I feel. I get it. But you got to know when to say no. You got to know when to say no, man. You feel me? And here's the reason why. When you start knowing your worth as a man, when you start valuing yourself as a man, you'll see through a lot of the stuff. And here's the thing is, once she sees you you value yourself as a man, she'll respect you even more. Because I used to do that. Because I'm not gonna say I didn't value myself. I was lost. I really was in a space where I had just came home. I didn't feel like I was where I should be. So I'd put up for certain stuff I normally wouldn't put up with. But once I started getting back into the groove of things, and I knew who I was. Now we can't do it. I'm not going for that. The average cat will go for that, but I'm not going for that. Cause see, here's the thing. Beta males and panda bears, they don't get walked over. They're gonna toy with them like a yo-yo. And that's gonna make their ego fill up. We can't do that. So I got a question, fellas. I got a question. Why do you think toxic femininity is rarely talked about compared to toxic masculinity? Why do you think toxic femininity is rarely talked about compared to toxic masculinity? They talk about Future. They talk about Kevin Samuels. They talk about Andrew Tate. They talk about Myron Gaines. Why they don't talk about toxic femininity? Why is it forgot about? Why is it not talked about? While y'all think about that, I got another video for y'all. Since we here, I got another video for y'all. While we here, as y'all think about that question, I got a video for the modern day woman. All right, I want to talk about the modern day woman, guys. So let's talk about the modern day woman. Y'all ready for that? We're gonna talk about the modern day woman. All right. As y'all think about that question, let's listen to this. The modern day woman.
She believes in equality, unless you bring up the military draft. Accountability is her kryptonite. Therapists call her a walking gold mine. She thinks sleeping with dozens of men empowers her, and even the men she sleeps with agree. She shouts her abortions, and let's just say she shouts a lot. She's a happiness coach, even though she's miserable. She was taught there's over 70 genders in college, and it costs tens of thousands of dollars to learn. She self-diagnoses and likes telling everyone about it. She hates when men objectify women's bodies, but for $4.99 a month, you can objectify hers. She calls herself a boss-ass bitch. Others just call her a bossy bitch. She has a lot of cats, but not nearly as many as she will have. She has a dad, but she doesn't really talk to him. He doesn't think we live in World War II Germany. No, she thinks we live in an even worse time and place. She nags to go on podcasts to debate, and then sues them when she loses. Her OnlyFans is worth less than a McDonald's breakfast. She likes black men until they display misogyny. Then she calls the cops, who are all bastards, by the way. She is the most feminist woman in the world.
She's the most feminist woman in the world. She's the most feminist woman in the world. In the world, right? And that video popped up on my feed, And it was kind of interesting because it captured a lot about what toxic femininity is about and what we have to deal with. And it has so many references that it was crazy because you have to understand what it's saying. In the video is saying that they'll make a decision to do one thing, and when they get the consequences and the choices from that decision, they'll blame someone else. I'm not gonna harp on that too long because I know that makes some men uncomfortable because they're like, hey, it's not like that. I get it. It makes people uncomfortable because it's the truth. I get it, right? But we're closing out the show, guys. We got 2 more topics, guys. But as I do these last 2 topics, that's when people start to come in because the last 2 topics are always the juiciest topics. And I swear to you guys, the last 2 topics is going to get real. I'm going to use my narrator voice for the last 2 topics. Actually, the last topic, I use my narrator's voice. So stay with me. We have 2 more topics. And for this next topic, let's talk about some money. Money. Financial freedom. Money as a tool of independence in relationships and family. No money, no honey. No romance without finance, as they say, right? Right? You need money to get that finance up out of it, right? So, you can use money as a tool for independence in relationships and families, right? For me, I tell people, you can help your family in any relationship more when you have more finances, right? And some people prefer working 9 to 5. Some people prefer entrepreneurship. Some people prefer 1099 independent contractor. Whatever you do to make money, you have to use it as a tool. What I mean is it should help you work on what you wanted to work on to build what you wanted to build. When you use money as a tool, you help it uses it to build something, right? And whatever you build makes you more money, right? Now, with that being said, how financial literacy reduces power struggles and no one feels trapped, right? So when you have financial literacy, it makes you so you don't feel trapped. So when you have financial literacy, you know how to utilize and actually, how to say, I'm looking for a certain word. What's the word? I'm looking for a certain word. Execute. Utilize and execute plays and movements with money. So financial literacy lets you take money you have and execute plays, whether it be stocks, whether it be real estate. You can actually make moves. So you're not stuck feeling trapped like I can't do nothing. Because there are some people out there, believe it or not, it's going to sound stupid right now. Believe me, there are people out there right now that have 30, 40 grand in their bank account and don't know what to do with it. To where some of you would have 30 or $40,000 in your bank account, you know what to do with it. So I know to some of us, it sounds stupid. Like, man, you got 30,000 in your bank account. You don't know what to do with it. Give me it here. I know what to do with it. But there are some people out there right now who just save money, don't know what to do with it. Is going to die with $40,000 in their bank account, leaving a meager life. I'm trying to tell you, it's a crazy world we live in because a lot of people don't take the time to get financial literacy. Oh, my bad. And it's really easy. Like financial literacy is everywhere. You can go on YouTube, University YouTube. You can take a quick course. There's a gang of coaches. I wouldn't go to any coach. I would actually research that. I feel like it's important for fathers the understanding, the freedom from the stigma of being only valuable if you're paying to have financial freedom, because you can actually say, hey, listen, this doesn't bother me. I think for mothers, financial empowerment means making parent choices from strength, not dependency. So here's the thing, as parents, when you're making money choices out of strength and not out of survival mode, it makes a difference. So for anybody, right? Let's skip the parenting, right? Let's get to nitty gritty. Let's skip the parenting. When you can make financial decisions out of strength mode and not survival mode, it changes your life. When you can actually say, hey, I want to go on a trip, and you don't have to say, damn, I'm gonna have to cut here, cut there to do it. You could just say, I want to do it. It makes you feel a little different. Like you really feel good about taking this trip. You're not on the trip thinking about the bills you got to pay when you come back. You're going to charge it to a card. And financial freedom could look different in so many ways. Budgeting, investing, multiple incomes, side hustles, entrepreneurship, teaching, coaching. You can get it so many different ways, bro. I want to see. Okay, so hold on. How do I want to do this? Side hustles, cleaning businesses, laundromats, doing taxes, doing credit. Financial freedom can come so many ways. Now, I will say this: working for somebody, it'll be hard for you to get financial freedom. Working for somebody is going to be hard to get financial freedom, just because most companies pay you so you can live check to check. I ain't gonna cap. Working 2 jobs can't get you there, but you're gonna have to be very strategic in what you're doing with your money, understanding that, hey, what's my goal? What's my end game? What am I gonna do? Why am I doing this? How am I gonna do it? I can't get comfortable. With financial freedom, you cannot get comfortable. You have to always be uncomfortable. You gotta always be thirsty. You gotta always be struggling. You have to understand what you want to do. If you ask me, what's the first step to financial freedom? Understanding debt to income ratio, understanding your credit, real estate, stocks, compound interest. That's what I would say. That'll be the start right there. And budgeting. I would say that's where you start. I feel like that's the best way to say, hey, and then you're spending. When I say you're spending, cook instead of eating out. Stay home, watch movies on Netflix. Don't splurge. Learn how to say, I don't need that. Minimalist lifestyle, right? Minimalist lifestyle. For financial freedom, just understand that live below your means. Rich people look poor. Poor people look rich. Understanding that. And learn how to read more. Just read, bro. Listen. Oh my God. That's what I meant to say. Read more. Right? Read more. And for entrepreneurship, do something you love. If you look let me see. Do something you love that you know in the long run will pay you. Because a lot of times people do things that they think there's a get rich quick scheme because they saw it somewhere on TV or someone pitched it to them. It's an MLM, multiple level marketing scheme, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Everything doesn't work for everybody. I'm sorry. The crypto wave, everybody got on the Forex, the crypto wave, day trading. Everybody wants to do that. Everyone don't get rich off that. If you still got to work your job and you're doing a side hustle, you're not getting rich off that. It's just not working. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tear no one down, but do something where you can fire your 9 to 5. That's what we're trying to do. Fire a 9 to 5 for financial freedom. And to end that out, because I know I took a lot of time on other topics. I got really involved in those other topics. The bigger picture is financial independence strengthens relationships and lowers conflicts. When you're financially independent, bro, you don't want to argue with nobody. You're good. It lowers conflicts and strengthens relationships in your life. When you have financial freedom, people look to you for advice. They look to you for leadership. Like when you really have financial freedom, you're a more pleased person to be around. Like people want to be around you. They want to gain knowledge from you. You can actually give people knowledge. You can actually sit here and say, you know what? Hey, how did you get that? How did you do that? When you just simply save 30% of your check, when you say, listen, you know what? I'm not going out this weekend. I'm not going to spend that. I'm going to save that. When you just take one of your bad habits and say, you know what? I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to smoke. I'm just going to save a couple dollars. It will change your life so drastically. Just, if you don't believe me, just try it. Bro, listen, I'm not perfect, bro. I mess up too. I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect when it comes to money. I'm not. Because I like having nice things. I like doing things. But I told myself too, I gotta tighten up. I gotta tighten up if I want the goal to be right. Because I would love to do this 24/7 with you guys. I love to have a show every night, 7 p.m. I love to have daytime shows. I love to say 7 a.m. Wake up with more variety shows. I love to have a 7 a.m., 7 p.m. show every day with you guys. Midday shows. I would love that. But I don't have it like that right now. We need some more subs, to be honest. But I know what I need to do right now. And for financial freedom, that's what you have to do. So I got a question for you guys out there. What would you need to change in your life for you to achieve financial freedom? What would you need to change in your life for you to achieve financial freedom? For me, I gotta lower a few bills, lock in with this, and just lock in with this. And actually, you know what my biggest problem is? Is actually get a team that has the same goal. And a team that'll play their part. Because see, a lot of this time, bro, is finding a team that has the same goal, because you can't do everything yourself. I'm blessed that so far I'm getting pretty far doing this by myself. But having a team of people that want to do it, and we're working on a team slowly. We gotta, I think we're getting there with the team thing, right? But that's good, you know, that's cool. But now, as we leave the last segment, right? As we leave the last segment. Hold on. I didn't do that? I thought I did do that. My bad. Dang. That's no wonder why nobody comes that. That's my bad. Dang. I thought I did that. My bad. Dang. That's why. Oops, I thought I shared it. I didn't share it to my story. Oops, my bad. Oh well, too late. I thought I shared it to my other story, but I didn't. Let's go. So listen, guys. Now to this part of the show. I know I fucked up, Jack. But to the part of the show that y'all been waiting on. To the part of the show y'all been waiting on. To the part of the show that y'all been waiting on, right? Y'all been waiting on this part of the show. Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, right? Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, Jack. Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, Jack. Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, Jack. Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, Jack. Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, right? Y'all been waiting on this part of the show, Jack. So, local topic of the day. Local topic of the day. Local topic of the day, right? The local topic of the day. The local topic of the day. Fat Doe has sent a statement in directly to me. I'm able to let you guys know the source because it came directly from the horse's mouth. When I think he oh, I have it. Local topic of the day. Local topic of the day. Fat Doe sends a statement. Fat Doe sends a statement, right? Fat Doe sends a statement. Fat Doe sends a statement, right? This is a statement about how the beef started. Fat Doe sends a statement of how the beef with Dom, the kid, and Doso officials started. He said directly, oh, hold on, let me put it on the screen for Twitch. Sorry, guys, on Twitch. I want Twitch to see this. Twitch has to see this. Sorry, guys. I want Twitch to see this. Can you see Twitch? There we go. Hold on. This is straight from the DMs. Straight from the DMs. Hold on. And the DM says, The beef with Dom the Kid, Doe, and 5150's been brewing since 2018. When Dom hopped in my DMs and tried to check me for saying I'd catch him and his homie slipped in after disrespecting my mom back when I was a teen, she was slanging. But by then, she was in recovery, so that roast hit different. Instead of respecting that, Dom was flexing about his jeans costing more than my fit. From then on, it was fuck Dom. I was dropping a comment saying his music was ass. Instead of standing on it, he cried in my DMs talking about, let's go live. To me, that was weird. Just catch me outside. That was Fat Doe. Then he said, Doe ain't no different. He said he was going to slap me and do me grimy. But when he crossed paths, he ain't say nothing or do nothing. All bark, no bite. That's why I don't respect Dom, Doe, or 5150. It's years of fake energy, empty threats, soft responses, images over authenticity. What do you say? I'm not with that. I think it's just funny. They could kill me if they feel the way. This is from Doe. Fat Doe. It's from Fat Doe. So it was said. Now, there was some more from Fat Doe. There was more said. There was more said. There was some more said. My bad, there was more said. Hold on. Do we go there? No, hold on. Where's it at? We got to go there. But yeah, no. So it got kind of crucial, guys. I know I'm joking about it. It was real funny, though. Let's see if I can get to the other one. Okay, now, there's some more. Fat Doe said, I said something about his mama in the J-Bo song too. He had a diss for me loaded, but he ain't dropped that sorry ass shit. I wouldn't disrespect your mama. I met Mama Shells. That's different. You can say anybody about anything but your mama. You ain't gonna trip on them. But I wouldn't say anything to you. You feel me? What's Malibu's Most Wanted gonna do? And Mr. Potato Head. I know Shell's been selling crack longer than I've been alive. You ain't got to mention it. He goes, I look at it like this. If you're in the rap game popping hot shit, no matter what the substance is, it's all free game. It can get worse than what I said. If I get caught lacking, what you think I'm going to cry and say it's a sad song? I don't even need a switch. That's what Fat Doe said. So from that point, Fat Doe let me know the beef was real. And here you are on Talking Maserati. So, as I narrate this to you guys, and let you guys know on Wild Out Wednesday that Fat Doe saying, so basically from Fat Doe's standpoint, right? We go to Fat Doe's standpoint, right? From Fat Doe's standpoint, and all the jokes are, I need the narration for this video. It's just hilarious. It's just, I have to, right? Because it's so funny, right? And just having fun with it, right? Having fun with it is, so in 2018, I guess, Dom hopped in his DM trying to check him about something. And when Fat Doe was a teen and his mom was slinging and she was in recovery or something, so Dom tried to mess with him. I get that. So what we said yesterday, about once I guess Dom opened the door for the jokes. So once you open the door for the jokes, that's on you. So if you open the door for the jokes, that's on you. So I guess it's all fair game with that, right? I guess you can call it that, right? I guess it's fair game. What do y'all think? It's all fair game at this point. Like, you really can't get mad at this point, champ. Like, Like, but here's the question now. Here's a fair question. Does Fat Doe and Tom have a legitimate beef that goes way back to 2018? Or is it something that can be settled over words? Or does the real beef turn to rap beef? And does it spill out into the street? Who knows? Could this be the end of both careers? Or do they become a part of street gangs and go all out war? Who knows? Next time on Togo Maserati, we shall find out. Oh my God, I'm having fun with this. But no, for real. No, for real. I think, bro, listen. Bro, this is bro. So I didn't know, bro. This is a beat that. So I wonder, bro. I don't know. This has been a beef that's been brewing, guys. This has been a brewing beef, and I don't know how serious to take this because it could get out of hand. But he said, so what trips me out is he said he's seen both of them before and they didn't do nothing. He's seen, and Fat Doe's not a little dude, so I'm pretty sure they didn't want to fight him. Like he's not a little dude. And there is a video of him fighting at the observatory. He was throwing some he was throwing some haymakers. He was throwing some power punches. So maybe they didn't want to take that ride. So what is we talking about? What is we talking about? What is we talking about? You know what? I think, you know what? What do you think, guys? Instagram, what do you think? Instagram, y'all talk to me, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think is going on here? Because I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. Pimping. Because this ain't going to be a long night. Because this is our last topic. We're not going to be here. Tonight was actually a good night. So we did last night. Last night was a surprise show, by the way. And also I want to say, by the way, guys, thank you for the support. The new format of the show is doing great on YouTube. It's doing great on Instagram. People like the new, I feel like, can I get it? Actually, I like the way the show's formatted now. It's more formatted. It's no loose. I feel like it's way more formatted. Like we actually have topics. We stay on topic and the topics are kind of hidden. So I like the format way better. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about the topics being more formatted, being more formatted, being more like seen, being more topics? And I'm open to all topics. I don't want people to think every day I'm gonna come talk about females, women like that. That's just, so what happens with me is this. Check this out. If I'm scrolling and a certain post like catches my eye and it has relevance to what I see in my life and I see in other brothers' life, I'm gonna talk about it to help us all. That baby in the back seat is going to be traumatized. And, I have a surprise topic. I have a surprise topic courtesy of James Frazier on here. So guys, I don't listen to everything everybody tells you. Do not listen to everything everybody tells you. So listen to James Frazier, right? James Frazier comes and calls me. Hey, what's up, bro? We got to expand the show. We got to get the show going. You know, he wants the show to blow up. He wants the show to go viral. So he's like, hey, hop on Bigo Live. Bigo Live. They be on there talking. They got these rooms. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, bro, I sign up for Bigo, bro. I go on Bigo, bro. I'm not knowing that as soon as you go in there, it throws you into these rooms and people just start talking to you. Bro, I go into a room like, who's this nigga in the room? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? They just start talking to you out of nowhere, bro. I don't know these people from a can of paint. They just start, what's up, nigga? I'm like, bro, whoa, I don't even know you people. I had to get up out the room. Like, whoa. That's way too much contact for people I don't know. Like, way too much contact for people I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird. I'm like, hold on, bro. I don't even know you niggas. Like, back up. Like, please, back up, bro. I don't know you niggas. Like, I don't know you niggas. Like, I do not know you niggas. Please, back up. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm not really sociable. Like I'm not sociable like that to where I could just start talking to, I don't know, Like, that's kind of weird. I'm like, bro, who does that? Like, we live in a weird time right now, bro. Now, to add to that, right? So, do anybody know who Draco Hollow is? So, if you ever been on Facebook and you see the thing where that, nah, I'm pretty sure. But you ever seen, or you on Facebook where you see people, they be like, skip me, pass me. Like, you ever seen that on Facebook? They now skip me, pass me. It's called the Monkey app. Have you guys heard of the Monkey app? You ever heard of the Monkey app? Bro, the Monkey app is crazy. So the Monkey app is video chat where you sit here on the video chat and it randomly throws someone in you to talk to you, right? And it just throws a video chat and you guys can chat like random people. And it just puts you on the chat and you can talk to them and then they can skip you. They can go to someone else, skip you. And people just do that. I did that. I said, let me just see what the Monkey app about. Bro, it literally clicks you to somebody, just like a video chat, just bing. And you're like, whoa. Like video chat. I'm like, oh, I don't even know who you are. Hey, hi. Like, who are you? Okay. Yeah, I need to get off this app. So they got crazy apps right now. So that's like a little sidebar. But, yeah, that's crazy. That's mad wild P. Mad stalker. But before we get up out of here, I want to also thank everybody who rocks with me. The show is growing. I like how the show's growing. It's growing organically. Some people be buying followers, buying subscribers, buying views. I prefer to grow organically. I prefer people rocking with me for the content, for who I am, for the natural, authentic me. The page, I had to switch page. They were hating on another page. It was kind of doing some BS. So we're here. Refer to a friend. This is a man's channel. Females are welcome to come, but they don't stay because I don't pander. I'm not cupcaking. That's not what we do. But today's show normally we on here for a little bit longer, but I think today's gonna be a quick one. Only because I had to get to bed early. The last few nights I've been going to bed late, guys. You guys keep me up. You know, I need some more subs though. Shout out to y'all. Give me some subs. I need like 10 subs. I need 10 subs on Twitch, man. Make it happen. Let's make it happen, guys. We gotta get 10 subs on Twitch. That'd be nice. That would be dope if we could do that. What we got going on for tomorrow? I might do some tomorrow. I might not. Hey, love you, fool. Hey, I'm out of here too, man. Hey, listen, y'all have a blessed night on Twitch.